All right, folks, we are now with Lara Lepionka of Backyard Growers. Thanks for joining us, Lara.
Thank you for having me.
Pretty heady times, huh?
Yes, it's been quite a challenge the past couple weeks.
Lara, do you want to tell us about your programming and tell us how it's been impacted by the COVID-19 emergency?
Absolutely. So Backyard Growers, we have three main programs. We have our school garden program, our community gardens, which are, there's some very traditional community gardens where individual families have plots, and then we have gardens with some of our organizational partners where we help grow food there for their clients. And then we have our backyard garden program. We're putting gardens in folks' backyard, obviously, and that's focused on older adults. We have quite a robust series of activities, and we're right at the beginning of spring. So we very quickly had to shift gears in terms of how we're going to be delivering some of our components. But it turns out we are essential. We're essential team. So we have, because we're food and agriculture, and we also work with vulnerable populations. So we're out there. We have a skeleton crew out there repairing some of our garden beds and community gardens, building our gardens and for our backyard growers. And now we're working as a team to take all of our training components online. And we just started a blog. We just did our first post yesterday. It's on our website, backyardgrowers.org. And then you click on About Us and you'll see our blog there. And we're trying to do something where it's sort of fun, informative, so people know how to access the important resources. We're starting to get all kinds of questions of like, where do I get soil? I totally want to grow my food this year. Where do I get this? And how do I start that? So we're starting to answer all of those questions. So we'd love to get our blog out there. We're going to be putting it on social and really trying to do a lot of posts so people can really learn how to grow their own food right from their own computer.
I'm sure your first thoughts were, oh my gosh, how are we going to survive? And you're sort of our first test case nonprofit. Have you looked into any of these loans, the state loan, and there's a federal loan that's already come out? The federal loan is a Small Business Administration loan, and then there's the same from the Small Business Recovery Fund from the state. Have you looked at that at all?
Those have come into my inbox quite a bit. As a nonprofit, I'm not super interested in a loan per se, because those have to get paid back. We're looking for the charitable dollars to continue doing our work. I think now more than ever in the land of philanthropy and in giving, this is the time to give. Don't, if you have the money to make a charitable gift, give it to these organizations, including ours, who are doing this important frontline work around food access, and to don't wait, do it now.
Yeah.
Lara, is there any need for volunteers? Because I imagine volunteerism is going to see a big spike this spring.
We do need volunteers. We're very cautious around that because it's about convening people. And so we have a small groups of volunteers that we will bring together to do projects in big outdoor spaces where we can spread out. So a lot of our building projects. So we reach out, and if folks are interested in doing that, they can reach out to us as well. You can just email community@backyardgrowers.org. We're looking for help, moving soil, building beds, that kind of thing. Usually we get like a huge group of people together and get something done in a few hours. And now we're, it's a smaller crew. I think there's a lot of silver linings that will come out of this. Like we're always looking to help people become more competent around experimenting with growing their own food. And now that it's become such a, like, hey, I think I really need to start growing my own food. I feel like there's energy around that, and that we're gonna be able to just give people some basic tools to give them the confidence to start moving forward with that, and just remove some of the mystery around it and just get right to it.
All right.
Let's follow up soon, Lara.
Yeah.
Right? Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Take care.
We'll post all your info too on
Great.
the video. All right. Thanks. Take care.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.